You want to become the MCA for this area.
Yes.
Gashia. Why? Of course, we've heard partly why you want to become, but what exactly is driving you to get it?
Okay. What is driving me, I would say, is, let me start by this. In Gashia, I have a small name, Kamokarongo, and somebody will know Kamokarongo, and GN. My nickname in Gashia is GN.
Okay.
But my name can't knock doors. My name is not a stamp. My name is not an office. My name has no delegation. It's just that. I'm looking for a mandate. I'm looking for a stamp. I'm looking for a letterhead. I'm looking for ways of knocking doors so that we can bring help in Gashia. I think that is one thing I can say. I'm also looking for a new leadership that can be trusted, a leadership that is available to the people. People know what they want, but they just want a new way of, they know what they want. They know they want bursaries, they know they want good roads, they know they want lighting, they know they want a good hospital. People know what they want. What has been lacking in many years in Kenya is a smart way of doing things, a new way of doing things. The way things have been done, it's not working. People are complaining, only a few are enjoying. But we should make it a way that all communities are happy that they live in that area. And I think that's what I'm offering. And also I can say that I'm not me, it's a we. Is like a movement of people who want good change. And I am representing those people. And there are many. I'm an independent candidate, for example. And I can tell you that people are happy because we are not bringing wars and insults. And that man up there, and that man up there. It is, come on, what can you do for us?
Okay.
And that for me is very important. So that is where we are. And I'm honestly excited. And I can tell you this, going back a little bit, I can tell you that I have been a Christian and a born again man for quite some time, maybe 20 years and above. I can tell you this time, probably I'm more practical in the Word of God than before.
Okay.
Honestly. You know, as a Christian in church, who will insult you? They will probably insult you in some Christian phrases.
Not in direct terms.
Yes. They will quote proverbs. And tell you, thine are lost. But now where I am, people will insult me. For real. They can call me some animal names and some other names. And now, as a Christian, how do I handle that?
How do you do it?
You see, as a Christian, we live in a very safe place. Nobody in the office, nobody, But I'm telling you, this is where I'm more practical. I'm telling you the truth. I am more practical in what I'm praying in the morning than before. Yes.
Okay.
It is. When I say that I can do all things through Christ, I'm serious. When I say that ask and it shall be given, I'm serious. I'm asking something.
Yes.
When I say that knock and the doors, I'm
open.
Practical. When I say that we are the head and not the tail, I believe it. I don't just want to tell my son who wants to be the head in the class. You get?
Yes.
It's more, that is your first part also. The head, when the Bible says that we're being made, all those things, I'm practical. And so, can I say this? That I'm hoping that our leadership is representing Jesus Christ. Who is Jesus? He is available. He listens. A wonderful counselor. He is God and yet man. You are a Muhesh, but you are simply a man.
Relatable.
You sleep like others
Yes.
and eat like others. You're not.
Yes.
You have nothing special. You're just a man. And so this thing that when you become this Mahesh, you become something else that you can't be available. You can't. No. All of a sudden, even old people cannot tell you anything that you know a lot because you're in the bunge.
Yeah.
For me, I pray that we are not that kind of people.
Yeah.
We bring a different one.
Yeah.
By the way,
Yeah.
our slogan, I have 2 or 3, but one of my favorite one is, I'm called GN, the good neighbor, which I also call the good Samaritan.
Yes.
Who will not just let people be left like that.
Yes.
Another one is, my case is different.
Okay, my case is different.
Yes. And I heard it from a small church. I went to visit a small church, and they said something. I said, I had God speaking to me directly that nyinyi tukiwachagua munafanya. And I said, my case is different.
Wow.
Others, okay, but my case, I am cut from a different route.
Yes.
I'm serious. There are things I've spoken and believed for many years, and this is time to practice.
Wow.
Yes.
So you're rising to that occasion.
Yes, sir.
You've said also that people are saying this is what we want you to do for us. What are they telling you?
I can tell you this, every corner of our village, people have different needs. You go to a corner, they have a problem with the road, the street. Kuna mashimo sana, mamaji hakuna mahali pa kwenda. They want help soon, very urgent. Kwingine ni giza, barabara ni kazuri lakini mataa hakuna. Wengine ni watoto wa shule hawana bursaries.
Yeah.
Wazazi wengi ni mambo ya drugs. Drugs kashi. Si kama kuongea ukweli. Wengine ni the health facility. We want to go to hospital where we can find everything. Si ati kunakosa gloves na Panadols in a level 4 hospital. You know, we want that. So the talented people, the footballers and the marathoners and the musicians and the artists who paint and draw and make crafts, they want to be represented. I wish I could just show you a video of some boys who sent me something yesterday.
Yeah.
You know, they are calling me Bazu, tunakutambua, tunataka to represent wewe ni artist kama sisi. And wamechora vitu hapo kwa t-shirts zao.
Yes.
They are good artists, you
Yes.
know.
Yes.
So I would say the needs are all, you know, it depends with who you're talking.
Are you going to meet all those needs to be practical enough?
That is why I follow a verse in the Bible, the book of Ecclesiastes, that tells us do not vow. And in other words, do not promise what you can't deliver. And so if you promise, you better deliver. And for me, all the things, most of the things they're asking, they're not asking for me to bring a nest in Rashi. It's simple things, you know. Make this road, please. You know, we want some bursaries. We want a new way of giving out bursaries. You know, those are things we can sit down. And for me, when I say that we, it is because I want every department to have people leading it, people sitting down. Spend some more board that deals with health, a health board, the education board, you know, arts and talent board, you know, agriculture board, you know, something board. You know, it's not Kamau. Surely, she has 40,000 people. How can only one man know and do everything? Know every corner and everything that's happening in one night.
Yeah.
But if you have people concerned in that route, that area, they can bring it on the table. We deal with it, and we come out there, and people will know and will say the decision that was made was not just by one man, because one of our major problems in Kenya, in Kiambu in particular, is having people who just decide a very serious project and just wake up and decide no or yes, one person, and nobody can tell them anything. They are muhesh. They can't be told anything, and that is why we want to bring something else.
How will you tackle the issue of drugs? Because you've mentioned it.
Thank you. You'd actually ask me what I've been doing,
Yeah.
because I'll continue doing what I've been doing.
Okay.
I've just mentioned here that about 500 boys have gone through our hands through the initiation. I believed long time ago that if you want change, go to the younger ones. Go to the younger ones. Do you know the people who introduce drugs, they don't go to the old people.
Yeah.
They go to the young ones. Because when they go to the young ones, they get permanent customers. They can't argue, they can't debate. They are fearful. So if they start, they start. Because they don't want to be killed in high school. They don't want to be killed in class 8. And so I would probably go in 5 levels. 1, preventive, which is primary school level. Go to class 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and make sure that we have a robust program through NACADA, the police, the church, the counselors, the motivators, the people who have gone through the problems, like they've been cut, like legs or photos and everything. So the kids, the young kids can be scared and they can fear even to start. Okay? There are people now who have already gone to a level where they need, it's a psychological issue. Depression can engage. They need counseling. They are there because wife left them. They are there because they lost a job. They are there because it's a psychological issue. We have, in Nigeria, we must have a functional counseling office. Haikuna anywhere, even, I don't know.
No, I've not.
We want to have our first. In fact, we would like to say this. The secretary to our office must do psychology. Because the needs that are brought in that office, they are mostly the psychological. In their issues that, issues flying. And so the third level is psychiatry. We need a rehab as soon as yesterday. For the last 25 years of various leaders in leadership, hatujaikuwa na kitu kama hicho. And yet we have very, very, very many drug addicts, alcoholics in leadership. And so we need to have, you need to have a rehab. After that, a rehabilitation center, about 5 to 6 months, we need to have, a program, training program, that these people wametoka hapa rehab, where do they go? We don't want them to go back to the same spots. Let them go to some form of training. I'm hoping that if we not have gotten a permanent solution, we need to have a mobile solution, like an evening class. They have plumbing and the rest of the courses that are simple and they are doable. And we can talk and negotiate with several institutions around so that we can have care. And then finally, we try to provide opportunities to the several people who have qualified from this level to the last level. It's possible.
It's possible.
Yeah.
Have you launched your manifesto yet?
We will do that soon. We are waiting for to be gazetted. That is 13th of May. As an independent candidate. And then when we are gazetted, now we are sure that now we can now say everything.
Why are you running as an independent candidate?
I can tell you this, my friend. But John, we chose independent candidates long time ago. We were looking at parties, looking at the walls, and looking at, sometimes we want people to nominate you during the primaries, and you know that the way it's done might not present me very well. I may not be able to pay people to come and nominate. I may not have all that money. In fact, I don't want to do that. And so we chose to go this way because our case is different.
Wow. Okay.
Yes.
That's awesome. Now, how confident are you that you're going to take this seat?
I think I am confident because 1, I believe in God. 2, I believe that people are yearning for change. And I'm not saying that I'm the best option, but we present some solutions that our people have been looking, or even without knowing, they've been needing. And probably that is, we represent that kind of leadership that can be available, and leadership that can listen, and can deliver. I deal with events, wedding, funerals, and housewarmings and events that happen once, and so I must deliver because it won't be repeated. I can show you multiple messages here of people saying that you did very well.
Yes.
An event that I had no plan, you planned it
you
very
did
well,
a good job.
and you did very well.
Yeah.
And so since that's what I've been dealing with strangers, people I don't know, and we have delivered, I believe we can deliver even more.
You can deliver even more. Yeah.
Yes.
All the best to you.
Thank you.
I pray that you get it. And are you seeing more in that candidature, in that field of politicians? Yeah, are you seeing more who resemble you, men of faith, women of faith?
Yes.
Are they beginning to come out more?
Yes. There are many nowadays. There are many that have refused to be boxed by the regions.
Yeah.
That tell them that our work is to play for the leaders.
Yeah.
And not to be there to play the leadership itself.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
People are tired. As you can tell, we have 5,000 independent candidates.
I mean, that's a lot. That's a lot.
You can tell that people want something else. We are hoping that the people will pick as many.
As many as you are.
Starting with me.
So as it is, you are cleared by IEBC.
Yes, we have gone the first level, or that's the second level.
Yeah.
We are through with ORPP.
Yeah.
For like I told you, I was not in the nominations, the primaries.
Yeah,
so
you weren't.
mine was maybe 2-3 weeks earlier.
Yes.
Than the rest of the people.
Yeah.
That is why you are finding some of us are a bit settled because what we did us long time ago. Yeah.
Okay.
What we was not supposed to, what we were missing, we go get it quietly, we come and deliver. And so we finished everything with Office of Register of Political Parties, and now our papers are with the IBC.
Yeah.
All independent candidates are waiting for to be gazetted.
Wow.
By the IBC on this day, 13th May. From there we get the booklet for signing.
Yeah.
The complaints we have is about the photocopies of IDs.
Yeah.
Asking our people for photocopies of IDs is quite not fair to us and to them, because people, if they don't trust you with that, it's quite, and nowadays in this world, so your hand on it fire. ABC, I think they set it for some reason, I don't know which one. I think probably they meant to rock out as many, but I hope that what I know.
Why are you taking issue with that requirement by IEBC?
My friend, say you come from Kileleshwa, you want to buy there, then you're supposed to get 500 people to give you their photocopy of IDs. You knock in doors asking for that. Don't you see some people will have a problem with that?
They will have.
They have a problem with a signature and an ID number and their phone number, and now photocopy. It's like you're selling land or a car, and the referendums that have happened, the census, the what, they have never required that.
Okay.
And you know what? For they have not demanded that from the other people in the parties.
Yeah.
Only the independent.
I think they want to whittle down
the presidents. The independent presidents need 48,000 photocopies. That's even how are you going to do that? The governors, they need like 2,000. The MPs like 1,000. The MCs like 500. In fact, they should even ask for 200, 500. But anyway, if it must happen, we'll still try and get that, hoping that if we get the 500 photocopies, we are also sure of 500 votes from that.
Of course. But being an independent candidate is also challenging in the sense that when you want to run your own campaigns and you want to, do all this, how do you get the money?
It is not easy. It is not easy because all the other people, they are dishing out money, because they have a lot. I don't know where they got the money from, because based on the job that we do, nobody can have millions as an NCA to pour out, evil too. But every mountain must be climbed. They have conquered, or even Everest by people.
Yeah.
So even that one we're going to conquer it, because it is not easy, but we must get posters and banners and cards and whatever. Ni lazima ifanyike. We will do it. And luckily for people like us, kuna watu wanajitolea, wanasema kama Jen, I will do cards for you. Jen, I will do an advert for you. I will make I'll print some few copies because I believe in you, which is also giving us a chance to also see that we are not going to buy the votes.
Yeah.
People are investing in the leadership, and for me that is more positive.
Well, thank you for agreeing to speak with us.
Yes.
I appreciate it.
Thank you so much. It was so nice being here.
Yeah.
It's been long. I want to come back.
Please do.
I'll come with a guitar.
Please come with a guitar. And you are self-taught, Ama, you were taught?
I was self-taught and also got taught by some people here in some schools here. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, you're welcome. Yeah, so